So I'm gonna be real with you, Team STG. I am taking you along with myself on this journey for Road to Duncan. And just yesterday I went to the park, and obviously I'm fasting, so I can't drink or eat anything, but that didn't really stop me because I hooped the day before while fasting. I'll still play basketball while I'm fasting. I don't care. You know, hooping is hooping, right? But what happened yesterday at the park is we were playing 5-on-5. We were playing some full court basketball, and what ended up happening was I actually got pushed or tripped, whatever, and the dude fell on my back, which is fine. I got scrapes on my legs and my arms, which is fine. It's just a scrape, whatever, it'll go away. But the thing that sucked is I landed on my wrist, and that is one of the worst pains that anybody can get. Like, ankle sprains suck, bro. Like, ankle sprains suck. But even if I get an ankle sprain, I know I'll be fine the following week. But this wrist sprain, bro, dude, my wrist, you can't see, but I can't even. That's all I can go. I can't twist it more. So it's definitely a super big buzzkill. I'm actually gonna go to the doctor right now. Not because of the wrist, because of my throat. Something's up with my throat. So I'm gonna get that checked out. Might as well just include my wrists. Probably get some antibiotics for the throat, whatever. But it sucks. You know, I don't care about the wrist primarily. The fact that I care about is the working out factor, right? Because when you're working out, you're putting a lot of weight on your wrists. So what I have a home bench in my house, and I'm just gonna see if I can actually bench the bar. Because the thing about my wrist is I can move it back. It hurts a little bit, but I can't twist it. When you're benching, you're not twisting it, right? You're literally just moving it back. So I think I might be able to handle that. I'm gonna try that out, and we're gonna see you guys soon. But it really is a buzzkill. But I'm not gonna start Road to Duncan. You'll be showing a lot of support for it. So let's make some moves.
So Team STG, on my things to do this summer list, one of the things I had to do or wanted to do was to learn a form of martial arts, and on that list was jiu-jitsu. Not just regular jiu-jitsu, but Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I was actually doing some research, so the one I really wanted to learn was the Gracie method, which is the most original form, if you will, as well. So there's a lot of places in Chicago that offer this, but I went to one that's really close to my house, and I went. I called the dude, and the dude's like, why don't you come over? Don't pay, don't do nothing, just try a class out. I'm like, I'm fasting, I really can't try a class out. He's like, why don't you watch a class, right? So my friend and I, we went to this place, we watched this class. I really liked it. They really knew what they were doing, and it really looked intensive. They were sweating like crazy. It really looked intensive, and I was doing a lot of research online on YouTube about it and whatnot, and it's a really cool curriculum, bro. It's not like a 2-year thing, it's not a 3-month thing. To get to a black belt in jiu-jitsu, it takes like 10 years. 10 years, bro. Like, around that. It takes a long time. There's only 5 belts around that. You get your white belt, and then after that's the blue, and then it's the purple, and then it's the brown, and then it's the black. And the year difference is a lot. Like, to get to the blue belt, it takes like 1.5 years. To get to the purple belt, it takes another 4 to 5 years. And then brown belt 2 years, and then maybe black belt 1 year. It's crazy. I know I've been doing a lot of research on this, bro, but it really seems like the move. It really seems fun. It's definitely a lot of awesome, conditioning as well. It's gonna help my body. It's not gonna inflict with basketball. It's not gonna inflict with lifting. It's only gonna help it, and obviously it's gonna be amazing for self-defense, bro. Because I was talking to some people. They told me they took people down who are like 275 pounds, and they're like 140. I'm not saying I'm gonna get in a fight. I'm just saying it's really cool to learn how to protect yourself if it comes to that point. So anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you've tried jiu-jitsu or any form of martial arts, and let's get back to Road to Dunking. But this is something that's really cool, and if I do decide to do this after our month of Ramadan, let me please know if you would actually like to see me record some of the footage. I actually talked to the dude, and he said he would be open possibly for me to start recording some of this, because obviously it would be kind of a cross-promotional thing, but I don't really care about that. I would just really like to see if you guys would want to see me actually start training for this. I'm going to be a noob, I'm going to be weak, I'm going to suck, but you know what? It would be really cool. Let me know in the comments down below, and let's get back to the episode.
So now it's like maybe 3 to 4 days since you've last saw me. I did end up going to the doctor. By the way, I am wearing the world's coolest shirt. Check this out. Oh yeah, we're wearing the Goku shirt. So I did end up going to the doctor, I think the day after I got injured. And I got an x-ray done because my wrist was in extreme pain. My throat was pretty bad as well. Throat finally is feeling better. Wrist is still hurting a little bit. I did play basketball 2 days ago, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I didn't lift at all this week. That's something I really didn't want to do because I didn't want to put a lot of weight on the wrist. As you can see, I'm wearing this little wrist thing the doctor put on me. Doctor said it's a sprain. Thank goodness it's not something too bad. Just take it easy, and once you're feeling a little bit better, you can do what you got to do. So I was feeling fine to hoop because you're not putting too much pressure on your wrists, but in terms of lifting when you're having hundreds of pounds and doing your chest press. It's going to go bent like this, even when squatting, you're holding the weight like this. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do something that I've said I was going to do for a long time, and we're going to be doing some plyometrics. I'm not going to do it at the gym. We'll be doing it at the gym in the weeks to come, but today we're just going to take it easy since, I'm just resting and, obviously doing some plyos. I don't want to put too much weight, and I'm fasting right now too, so I can't eat or drink anything until another 6-7 hours. We're going to do plyometrics in my garage. Now, my garage is a lot dirtier than you've last seen it, but it is what it is. We're going to clean it this summer. I've just been really busy, but we're going to make do with what we have, and we're going to do some plyos. So let's go to the garage.
Alright, Team STG, we're in the garage. Can we hit 1,500 likes on this episode? We already stretched. I didn't record myself stretching. My garage is kind of dirty. That's what happens after a year, but it is all good. We had a really intensive program, not going to complain. The garage had to take a hit, but this place was my therapy. There's enough room for me to get my shots in, some dunks in, and I swear to God, when I came back home, this was something I look forward to do every day, just shooting around. It might sound boring, it might look weird, but I have so much fun and I could stay here for hours just shooting around. So the fact that I only warmed up for like 5 minutes was kind of odd, but I had to step up the intensive mode, just start sweating a little bit to get warm. So I already stretched. This is after stretching. I don't know if I said that already, but whatever. We're just shooting around, trying to get warmed. We stretch, and now it's finally time to start this plyometric workout. So the first thing we're doing is basic rim touches. We're basically going to be doing 3 sets of around 8 to 14, 15 reps for each exercise that we're doing. So I'm not going to show all of it because it would just take too long. But around 3 sets average for every single thing, and we're doing each exercise around 10 times, average of 10, sometimes a little bit more. Right, so we're just doing some basic rim touches. This rim is not 10 feet, so no, I cannot touch the rim right now. But with time, that's obvious the goal, and obviously what we're doing is we're not moving our foot, we're standing still, so it's standing up straight rim touches. Next exercise we're doing basically is standing straight and doing some dunks, right? Not moving, and it's a lot harder when you do this off 2 feet, not even moving. So obviously this is my first set, and you're gonna notice that I was kind of struggling this set. It's a lot harder than it looks. I don't have the highest vertical, so I'm getting some dunks as you can see, but I am gonna miss a lot, and it really frustrated me because I could not get so many, and that was definitely a huge buzzkill. So you're gonna see me missing, and I'm like, screw it, bro. So for the second set, I just missed 2 in a row, and I just couldn't believe my mind. And I actually I did do a couple of others as well. I did a couple of other sets, but I don't want to make this too long. So now I'm on break. And I'm just shooting around, and this is an actual break, right? I'm not making it fast or anything, so I'm just taking around a 30-second break. This is a second exercise. The first exercise was the rim touches. We did that 3 times, and now we're doing standing dunks, right? Standing dunks. I cannot do it with two hands yet. I'm not at that level. Hopefully one day we can get it, but I want to do this with ease. So now it's the second set, and I'm pissed. And you're already gonna see a much stronger way. We're going fast, we're going intensive. I'm like, screw this. I might miss it. I'm going right back up, and I'm gonna get dunking this ball. I'm screw it, bro. It's all mind. It's all mentality, bro. I'm doing better in my second set than my first set, which doesn't really make sense, but I'm coming here with a brand new mentality. I'm like, screw it, bro. I don't care if I can't drink or eat for the next couple of hours. I'm going to give it my all this workout, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So that's the mentality that I had with the second set. And we did end up doing another set as well. And as you can see, I'm just, shooting around now. So this is something I really love to do. I'm in my own element, shooting around in the garage, taking some layups. And this is actually how NBA players feel, because it's so easy to shoot here. But like that's how it is for NBA players. They have so much strength. The soccer ball is literally like a basketball for them. And yeah, we're playing with the soccer ball. So now what we're doing is we're jumping off a chair and we're dunking, right? A lot of exercise books or manuals, such as the jump manual and various vertical training methods, they tell you to go in a chair, jump out the chair, and stand up. So I'm doing that, but I'm also dunking too. I'm like, might as well. It's the same exact thing, right? So I'm getting out of this chair, jumping as high as I could, and what I'm doing right here is actually just trying to go for a dunk. Now, it was a lot easier to dunk off this, I'm not gonna lie, because I guess it's like a spring, right? And I actually saw the spring live, because I got to do it. So when I got off the chair, it was very easy for me to do a one-handed dunk. I was trying to do that two-handed dunk, yet I could not do it still. So definitely two-hand dunks. If I could do those easily, that means progress has been made. That means progress has been made. But the one-hand dunks are relatively easy, as you can see right there. No problem at all. Now what we're doing is some straight up, if you know what plyometrics are, this is the most important, not the most important, one of the most well-known plyometric exercises out there, right? And this really had me fatigued. You're actually going to see a little clip of me talking and whatnot. This really fatigued me. I'm gonna be straight up real with y'all. This really fatigued me. It is what it is. It's part of the game. It's part of plyometrics. It's part of vertical training. And I know that this isn't the highest. I know that this obviously definitely isn't the highest platform to jump on. But we gotta start somewhere. So next time I do plyometrics, and if I do it at home, I'm gonna try to do something higher than this chair. Maybe I'll add a brick or something that makes it higher and elevates it, so we know we're improving. Hold up.
This ain't a joke. Hold up. This ain't a joke. My garage is extra hot in the summer. I can't drink water for another 6.5 hours. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, come on.
So now we're just gonna basically finish off these 2 sets. I'm basically just putting it at like ×4 speed, so it's only gonna be like 20 seconds. But I just want to show you that we did end up finishing this. That was our 2nd set. We're just shooting around, and now we're obviously gonna end up doing our 3rd set. But like I'm telling you, this was definitely a very intense workout. Probably one of the hardest ones I've had to do. But anyways, Team STG, I appreciate you watching this. Could we get that 1,500 likes? I'd really appreciate it. But now let's get back to the episode.
All right, we just did this leg workout. Wow, that was intense. I would do some lunges. I was planning on doing lunges. I don't want to faint. It's not worth it. We did a leg workout. The fact that we did it, you know how hot it is here? It's like 90 degrees outside. My garage is at least 100. It's really hot in the garage. There's no insulation. We did a whole bunch of sets, a lot of reps, and I can't drink no water. But it's all good, because I'm happy we forced ourselves to do this. Because if you can do this when you are fasting, and we can have a workout sweating like this when we're fasting, that there's no excuse to say you're tired or you didn't eat much. There's no excuse to say you can't do something when you're not fasting. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, 100% speaking to myself. There's no excuses for me. If I can have the mind power to do it now, I should definitely have the mind power to do it at nighttime when I could eat, or after this month is over, any time during the day when I could eat a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. Alright, I'm gonna take a shower, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
So Team STG, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and staying with me throughout this journey thus far, and being with me throughout this week. It was definitely a fun week. I just took a shower, obviously, wearing this sick ESPN shirt. So I took this shower. This is so random, but I'm gonna say it anyways. So I was really hot, obviously, right? So I started the shower. It was cool. I was like, man, look, I hated cold showers. I was never a fan of cold showers until like 2 weeks ago, where I balled outside and I was fasting. I'm like, bro, screw it. I'm fasting. I can't take a hot shower. I'm sweating, burning hot. I need to take a cold shower. So I took a cool shower right now, and then it started, so it felt so nice, and then it started getting hotter, right? Because I put it in the middle, so it starts off cool, then it goes hot. So now it starts off hot. Now it's in the midway, it's going hot. I'm like, man, this is getting hot, but I'm gonna take it in. I'm gonna take it in because I know the reward for it's gonna be so well. So I took the heat in, washed my face, washed my hair, and then it's time for my body right here, and I'm so hot right now. I put it back on cold, and oh my goodness, that felt so good. That's so irrelevant to this series, but I don't even care. I don't even care. We definitely had a nice workout, Team STG. I know it might have not been the best. Our quality probably wasn't the best either. I didn't have anyone to record me. You know, we just didn't go to the gym this week, and I didn't want to risk my wrist. But you know, I'm really happy because I'm happy we actually did some plyos. I know my quads are gonna be screwed because I've never done plyos in like 5, 6, 7 years since I was in high school. So it's gonna suck. And I know obviously this wasn't the most real plyos ever too. It wasn't like the most official plyos, but it is something, right? I got a huge workout and my quads were dead. I was sweating like crazy. You already saw I probably do look like I'm sweating, but I just took a shower. But thank you, Team STG, for sticking with me. After the month of Ramadan, we're definitely gonna have a more consistent schedule. Right, we're gonna have definitely a more consistent schedule, and we're gonna try to stick to that. But I want to thank you so much for the support. If you enjoy this video, can we get, how about we get 1,500 likes? 2,000 if we're lucky. 2,000 if we're lucky, but could we get 1,500 likes on this one? Alright, Team STG, thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys soon. And the coolest thing about this series is, when the week starts, I have no idea how it's gonna end, and I think it really did end on a great note. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care, my brothers. Have a good one. Peace.
Okay, so for food, we have some Chinese rice with some vegetables and some good stuff.